Alright, continuing with Fangs of Asterkarn, and this is going to be a short one tonight because I am exhausted. Already half asleep. And yeah, I, took my melatonin gummies. So, yeah, we are going to be passing out soon. But I'll put a little bit of time in, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, stayed up a little too late last night, and then didn't have the best night's sleep after that. These things happen. I think Pilgrim's Rest was after Glacier's Edge. Whatever, we'll figure it out soon enough. Didn't do anything offline today. Literally picking up where I left off in the last one. Oh, we're in an undead area. Is there a new undead nemesis spawn here? It doesn't seem like this is a new faction. But who are you?
Oh, an outsider.
That's right. We must make it to the roof of the world. I fear the recent avalanche has claimed its life. Alright. I guess we're looking for a dead body. We'll recover your heirloom. Place the necklace upon the altar and speak my brother's name, Arvin. Okay, we're gonna find an heirloom. I knew it. How do I get there? The hunt began. Our bravest warriors, led by Vorlag's brothers, Hakan, pursued the creature into the depths of the forest. They found evidence of its passing, digested leavings filled with devoured animals, starting with small game, and quickly growing over weeks into deer and bears. But the beast was cunning. It led them into bogs and ravines, separating them one by one. Thereafter, the fumets of the beast contained human remains. Fumets. Never heard that word before. Within a season, half our warriors were dead or lost to the forest's depths. The remaining Avangar-Kern were a ghost people, our numbers dwindling, our spirit crushed, some driven to the brink of madness. Our great hall lies empty and dark as each day. More chose to flee the village and leave this horror behind. Now none are left. The Avangar-Kern scattered like leaves in the wind. I am the last, the Skald Halvor, keeper of memories that now only bring pain and revulsion. I write this as a final account of our doom, and a warning to any who would think to make bargains with the shadows. The beast was never slain. It still haunts these woods, they say, grown fat on its feasting. Its chittering cry, a herald of doom for any who stray too far from the fire. So heed this tale, and let it be carved into your memory. Let Elmira's envy be your caution, and her doom your warning. I would that you remember our people, the Avangar-Kern, but perhaps it is better we are forgotten to time. Wonder if that's a secret boss, super boss. That's a hidden door of some sort that probably gets opened with some sort of ritual. Do something there, do something there. That's the sort of thing that I'm not going to figure out on my own, though. Have neither... have not the awakenedness, if that is even a word, to figure that out. Alright, that's cool. Seems like there's some sort of hidden area back there. Okay. That. You're not going to be anything because we already found one.
That skill's not ready.
Got all the Artorias looking guys here. White's Death Edge of Alacrity. I think I've seen one of those before. What was it again? No cool mods for me. Wait, Lord It's cask. Session over to pain. Alright, so I'm supposed to find this guy's. This is probably the altar. Okay, so I have to find some guy's remains in an avalanche and bring it back here. At least that's what it sounds like. Darkovia, which ones? Chilling End. Alright. Well, we'll keep a lookout for a star on the map. That's like the sort of thing we lit on fire in the other place, but I don't think it's doing anything here in the Mammoth area, the Mammoth Graveyard.
That skill's not ready.
Lots of little things here. Altars. Visually, I'm liking this place. Even though it is a fundamentally just a curving road. Lots of nooks and crannies to explore. So design-wise, I like that. Like the elevation there. Pretty.
Can't do that yet.
A lot of people say graphics don't matter. And they don't. But like interesting visual design does matter. Like graphical fidelity of this game, not that impressive. But I do like this here map. Like that just looks, it looks nice.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, all these little, like I said, nooks and crannies that you can go looking for secrets. That is satisfying to kind of go back in. Seems like a real short distance between rift gates. Does that mean trouble's afoot? Where are we on the world map? We just got like 2 left. 1 left. We're getting close, yo. But I don't think I'm going to beat this tonight. I am too tired.
I can't do
Like I said, this is going to be a short one because I already feel the gummies kicking in.
I can't do that yet.
It's been the weird thing that happens as I get older. I need less sleep. So it's like on nights when I'm really tired and actually should go to bed early, I can't fall asleep. I'll just lay there awake and my body's like, it's not bedtime yet. I don't care that you're tired. So yeah, better living through pharmaceuticals.
That skill's not ready.
And by pharmaceuticals, melatonin gummies. They work surprisingly well.
I can't do that yet.
The what is that? That was interesting. Let's see, Commerce Ridge. Oh, Wendigo boys. Oh, I completely missed that. You were camouflaged in there. Got anything for me? Bloodbound Totem, Wendigo Spirit. Do I have any ashes? I don't know if I have any Ashes of Awakening. I should try and use some, if I do. It'd be strange. I've usually had those because I've been farming so much faction reputation with Kaka guy, the Skeksis guy. But I've usually ended up with a couple of Ashes of Awakening by the end of the evening. But not tonight since I've done no farming.
Not ready.
Let's see. This is cool for an internal cavern. It feels different than the other areas in the game.
Can't do that yet.
The pre-expansion content. Like, this feels different than the Asterkarn road type rocky cliffs and ledges. They did a nice job with getting a different feel out of something that's fundamentally a very similar kind of biome sort of thing. It's literally like, oh, it's the color of the rocks and the fact that the rocks have steps in them rather than just being a path. Something as simple as that. And it feels dramatically different. Even though it's still just cliff in a cold area. But kind of just a small area there. Interesting to look at, but is there literally nothing there? So somewhere along here there's a secret. Somewhere. My refusal to rotate the camera does not help me here. The Windwalker. Pilgrims to Anshalar have always had to contend with harsh weather, treacherous terrain, and the myriad beasts that dwell upon the foothills of the Aurora Peaks. It is not unusual for common beasts to become entangled in folklore and legends, with each retelling greatly exaggerating both the dangers and the stature of the attacks, but there is one tale that has remained eerily consistent among travelers. We tell our children of Agven, the brazen warrior who scorned the gods in victory and spat upon their names in defeat. For his hubris, he was struck down and made to resemble the wicked creature he embodied. Then, as a warning to future Kern, he was unleashed upon the peaks and made to walk the winds, so that he could prey upon those who did not honor the ancestors or left pitiful offerings at the peak. The very sight of Agven, the Windwalker, meant a freezing and unescapable death to the unfortunate observer, but all would take solace in the knowledge that he would only show his twisted and deformed face to those that were deserving of the god's ire. That is, until the recent spike in attacks. By the command of my chieftain, I and my brothers will explore the pinnacle and investigate whether there is truth to the legends, whether it is man or beast. We will not allow our people to be hunted down like hapless deer, Thane Sulgir of the Storm Spears. I feel like there was a warning at some point about breaking into all these cairn stones and something bad would happen. I think it would be really cool if the game was tracking that in the background. And then you break a certain number of them and some secret nemesis-y sort of boss shows up and says, you have been defiling everything by breaking down all these things. You know, I think it didn't actually say an enemy per se. It said, like, you will suffer a fate worse than death in the next world, something like that. But they could skip ahead and do it in this world. I think that would have been a cool mechanic to put in here. If you knock over every cairn, the secret boss emerges.
That skill's not ready.
Secret rock boy defender. Something. Some sort of punishment for being a murder hobo. I don't know why I'm still killing everybody and not just walking past them. I'm literally not upgrading anything anymore. I mean, I don't have any new devotions or anything I don't think I'm getting factions from these guys. Faction rep from these
Can't
guys.
do that yet.
That is a weird pixely shader thing going on there. The level of detail on the shadows were set too low there. Oh, is this the guy they were talking about in that last story? The guy who was turned into a beast of coldness, cold winds. Dropped a double rare though, but it's just a Preserver Battle Axe. It's not his actual monster infrequent. Rats. Alright. Was it a different monster infrequent than the other people? Prismatic Plume Crest of Mending. Cold Snap Rune of Hagarad. Okay. Not sure if there's two different ways to go about this. Is one the main path and one the side path?
I can't do that yet.
Unclear. Oh, but we got an arcane boy here.
That skill's not ready.
Is that a path? I don't think it is. I think that's just a visual there. Yeah. They throw those in just to mess with you. So you think it might be a secret passage. Gotta knock over those cairn stones and unlock the secret boss. Ooh. Frozen Asters that I know. Ooh.
That skill's not ready.
Did you drop a double rare there? I'm getting so many double rares in this playthrough. Demonic White's Death Edge of Frostblood. I feel like they're really encouraging that reroll mechanic,
That skill's not ready.
which is a good thing. They want you playing the game a lot. One of these bodies gonna have the quest item I'm looking for here. Oy. I don't want to go in there yet. What does that say? Scarstone Depths entrance. What's the other way? Okay, so if that's a side dungeon, I probably want to do that
Skill's not ready.
rather than going ahead. But we'll see what's in this direction. See if this is the going forward direction here. And then backtrack to that side area. I think that's what's going to happen here.
Can't do that yet.
Is that I think this is the way forward for the main plot, but that Scarscone is a side dungeon. Which that seems like an appropriate thing to do and then stop. Damn it.
That skill's not ready.
Balloon just popped behind me. We have a birthday party tomorrow. We blew up a bunch of balloons today. And that just... My body did not like that balloon popping right there. This looks like... Yeah, this is main plot forward. So we are not going there. We're going in the other direction. I knew that balloon was going to pop at some point, or a balloon was going to pop. Because there's about 60 of them behind me. My cheeks were hurting, man, from blowing up the tiny We have frozen remains there. Are you the guy? Are you gonna drop an heirloom? It's gonna be some random body that's unmarked with a star that'll drop that heirloom.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, let's go in this tomb. I think this will be the last thing we do. Exploring this, because,
That skill's
like I
not
said,
ready.
tired. Don't want to finish the game when I'm exhausted. So yeah, looking like we'll finish this on Elite tomorrow. And that'll be the end of this, like, little experiment here and kind of putting up a playthrough on, up like this.
That skill's not ready.
Then I will probably take a break from Grindon for a little bit. Go back, do some Morrowindy stuff. Because I never finished Blood Moon.
That skill's not ready.
So, well, never started Blood Moon, I should say. So I'll probably go do that
Skill's not ready.
and take a break from this before running back and playing around with the Ascended stuff and whatnot. And then I also need to get back to working on my own game,
That skill's not ready.
which I have taken a pause from for far too long. And I am feeling the urge to make rise in me.
Can't do that yet.
They should have made these undead their own faction or something. I think they messed up a little bit when they made the Arcovian undead a specific faction, and that there wasn't a more general undead group with their own nemesis spawn.
That skill's not ready.
Just my 2 cents. You know, just a missed opportunity there. Because there are a lot of undead that are not Arcovian undead. They don't really get you much of anything. I mean, they fixed that with the Beastkin
I can't do that.
when they added Kubacabra in Ashes. I think they added him in Ashes. Because they didn't really get you much in the base game.
That skill's not ready.
Because, you know, even if they just generally all undead became the Arcovian undead, Musalauk's a cold boss. Should be able to run into him up here. He would fit in this area. Especially he's named for a mountain, right? Isn't like Musalauk like a ski mountain or something?
I can't do that yet.
Or just a climbing mountain, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to make of this area. It's kind of cool, cool verticality in this little tomb area here.
I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet.
So let's see. Yeah, I am liking a lot of the design, dungeon design and area design in this latter half of this. Better than the first half, which seemed a little empty. I didn't... Ooh,
I can't do that yet.
who are these? Right. Did I have a quest for you guys? These names sound familiar somehow to me. Holy shotguns. What is going on? Are those like arcane traps?
I can't do that yet.
This is kind of a cool boss fight. There's just a lot going on there.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
Desiccated husk. White frost channeler. white hag's horns. Interesting. See, I was not expecting like a boss fight here because there's a ancient spirit totem right there. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's see if we get killed. I don't think I'll get killed on Elite, but we're just going to put a gate down for no apparent reason.
Can't do that yet.
Let's see. Did I get anything out of that? White. Death Channeler. Lightning to Vitality Stunjacks. Alright. I am due to sell a bunch of stuff. Tomb entrance. Is that just going to kick me back out to the exit? Probably. Alright. Yep. Alright. Like I said, this was going to be a short episode from the get-go because I'm exhausted. So we're going to hop back to Kernhold. We probably have buckets of gear in dire need of selling. I want to see if I have any ashes of awakening that I can use for upgrading things. Do I have any?
Need something broken down?
Let's see. I have two.
For now.
I might try to do there's the belt in there that had the general's affix that dropped. I think I kept that. I might just try that really quick to re-roll the suffix. See if I get lucky there. Because generals was pretty good when I looked it up. Did I have a double rare that I just accidentally sold there? I did. I don't know if it's good or not. We're going to keep it just in case. Celestial. Celestial has cooldown reduction on it, which is a good prefix. Is anything on that interesting though? I don't think so. Not yet anyways. I like that they added this Ashes of Awakening thing because it makes you want to keep things that have one good suffix already. Like it used to be like, oh, it has one of the two suffixes I want, but the other one's trash. But now you can hang on to those things. Which, it's better than just trashing them. I have to figure out an organization system. I got too much trash. Okay, so like I said, yeah, we're going to try re-rolling this guy. Suffix of corrosion. So we're re-rolling the suffix, not the prefix. We like generals. Of prowess. Because I want to see if it can get up to a rare. Of the eagle. Of the eagle's actually not bad. Is it physique, cunning, and spirit? Anyways. Yeah, like I said, quick one tonight. I'm going to bed because I'm tired, and I'm probably going to get woken up 17 times from balloons popping. But anyways, thanks for watching / listening. Have a good night.